The true believer feels that Yahuah is, and that there is none beside him, none that needs to be thought of in comparison with him. The theology of the present aims at the deification of man, but the truth of all time magnifies Yahuah. We shall stand by the old past, wherein we hear a voice which bids us worship Yahuah, our Elohim, and serve him alone. He shall be all in all. Only as we see men loved of him can we live for him. We seek their good in Yahuah and for his glory, and regard them as capable of being made mirrors to reflect the glory of Yahuah. Note next, the apostle teaches us here that they that have faith in Yahuah are always coming to Yahuah, for he speaks of the believer as he that cometh to Yahuah. If you once learn to believe Yahuah and to please him, you are coming to Yahuah day by day. You not only come to him and go away from him, as in acts of prayer and praise, but you are always coming. Your life is a march towards him. The way of the believer is toward Yahuah. By his faith, he comes ever nearer and yet nearer to the eternal throne. What is his reward? Why, he that sitteth on the throne will say, "Come, ye Baruch of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world." Come, come on, you have been coming. Keep on coming forever. There is a gentle, constant, perpetual progress of the believer's heart and mind nearer and closer to Yahuah. I could not wonder at Enoch being translated after walking with Yahuah hundreds of years, for it is such a small step from close communion with Yahuah on earth to perfect communion with Yahuah in heaven. A thin partition divides us, which a sigh will remove. The breaking of a blood vessel, the snapping of a cord, the staying of the breath, and he that had Yahuah with him shall be with Yahuah. Sometimes he could not tell whether he was in the body or out of the body, but had to leave that question with Yahuah. He will soon be able to answer the question for himself and know that he is absent from the body and present with Elohim. O beloved, please Yahuah. Please Yahuah, and as you please him by your simple confidence and childlike trust, you are coming nearer to him. The next lesson is one I have already spoken of. Yahuah will see that those who practice faith in him shall have a reward. I say, Yahuah will see to it, for the text says, he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. Yahuah will not leave the reward of faith to the choicest angel. He himself will adjudge the recompense. Here we may get but scant reward from those who we befit. Indeed, they usually return us based in gratitude. Joseph was a faithful servant to Potiphar, but Potiphar put him in prison on a groundless charge. Joseph helped the butler and interpreted his dream, yet he remembered not Joseph, but forgot him. You may not reckon upon due returns from your fellow men, or you will be disappointed. Like David, you may guard Nabal's sheep, and when the sheep shearing comes, you may hope to be remembered. And he will insult you with a churlish answer. Expect little from men and much from Yahuah, for by nature and by office he is a rewarder. No work done for him will go unrewarded. In his service the wages are sure. Rise into the Abrahamic life which stays itself upon Yahuah's word. Fear not, Abraham. I am thy shield and thy exceeding great reward. It is enough reward to have such an Elohim to be our Elohim. What if he gives us neither vineyards nor olive gardens, neither sheep nor oxen? He himself is ours, And this is a greater reward than if he gave us all the world. Yahuah himself is enough for the believer. If his faith be true and deep and intelligent, he cries, "Whom have I in heaven but thee? And there is none upon earth that I desire beside thee." The last lesson we gather from it is this: those who have no faith are in a fearful case. I speak not of the heathen, but of unbelievers who reject the Besorah. Without faith, it is impossible to please Yahuah. Some of you are always fashioning fresh nets of doubt for your own entanglement. You invent snares for your own feet and are greedy to lay more and more of them. You are mariners who seek the rocks, soldiers who court the point of the bayonet. It is an unprofitable business. Practically, morally, mentally, spiritually, doubting is an evil trade. You are like a smith wearing out his arm in making chains with which to bind himself. Doubt is sterile, a desert without water. Doubt discovers difficulties which it never solves. It creates hesitancy, despondency, despair. Its progress is the decay of comfort, the death of peace. Believe is the word which speaks life into a man, but doubt nails down his coffin. If thou canst believe, O guilty one, that Yahushua HaMashiach bore the guilt of sin upon the cross, and by his death has made atonement to the insulted government of Yahuah, if thou canst so believe in him as to cast thyself just as thou art at his dear feet, thou shalt be pleasing to Yahuah. I entreat thee to look up and see the pierced hands and feet and side of the dear Redeemer, and read eternal mercy there. Read full forgiveness there, and then go thou away in peace, for thou art well pleasing to Yahuah. The sinner who believes Yahuah's testimony concerning his Son has begun to please him, and is himself well pleasing to Yahuah. Oh, that you would now trust him who justifieth the unholy and passeth by the iniquities of sinful men. He will receive you graciously and love you freely. Oh, come to him, for he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. Yahuah help you to do so at once, but without faith you cannot please him. Do what you may, feel what you like, you will labor as in the very fire, and nothing will come of it but eternal despair. Yahuah help you to believe and live. Shalom.